Alright, got a little 7-minute drive. Should be fairly easy. Going down to French Park. Would like to get a zero intervention ride in. Lately, been having lots of interventions or disengagements required. FSD's really been struggling with the routes. Been choosing much more urban routes that I know are difficult. So, alright. Just gonna start with a new roundabout out here. Let's see how well. Okay, whoa. Alright. I'm not gonna count that as an intervention here. Alright, we're going way too slow here for this roundabout. I'm going to go ahead and give it some gas and get us through here. Alright. And got green light. We should be out in the intersection here. Alright. Going very slow for actually how people would normally attack this. Now we're speeding up, looking good. Looking good. Okay, here also should really put on the gas to get in. I'm going to have to help it because this is whoa. For some reason FSD decided, oh my gosh, it doesn't want to be in this lane almost or something. That's very strange. So it was merging there, and then it's like it wanted to unmerge, but there was not a traffic problem. Let's go back and look at this in a little more detail. First, I'm just going to zoom in, and you can see there were two disengagements. First was on this merge where the FSD, as it was merging, it started to steer back to the right. My pressure to the left is what disengaged it. Okay. Next, I went to re-engage, and it steered to the left this time, and my pressure to the right disengaged it. After spending a lot of time analyzing these, I think they are both pretty normal behaviors, but let's look at it at quarter speed. So here's the merging okay, and it might have to do with the switching of the software stacks or what, but for some reason, the lane lines disappear, and FSD thinks that there's like a lane to the right it should be in possibly, and steers that way, but I am in the mode of merging and do not expect the car to be moving back to the right, so it gets disengaged. Next one, I re-engage, and this is simply, I think, the matter of us having a difference of opinion of where on the road it should be driving, and on engagement, it just was moving to the left to center, and it does that pretty dramatically, which it really doesn't need to, and my force back to the right disengaged it. I'm not sure what it was trying to avoid by doing that. Now we're at rush hour here, 8 a.m., and people, the speed limit here is 55, but people probably cruise normally about 60. So here I am driving now at 61, and people are still passing me. So I marked that as 2 interventions and a disengagement. Not quite sure what all the difficulty was. All right, now we're going way too fast for this exit. We should have slowed down more. Very herky-jerky. And getting into this left lane. Could have been much smoother with that. Alright, we got this left turn on the ridge here. It's a little bit confusing because you need to get over in the right lane, and I'm going to have to, if it doesn't go over, I'm going to have to take it over. Alright, because this left lane here turns left and we're going straight, disengagement. So that's kind of a mapping data issue there. I think a lot of the problems in an area like Cincinnati will be mapping data related. I know that Tesla must add lots of additional information if possible, but of course they want to be able to drive on any road without needing to have had mapping data. But then it puts a lot more onus on the visual. So like here, we need to make sure we're in the right lane. It knew to get here in the right lane. I'm not sure if it considered the left lane or not. I could, when I play the video back, I can take a look. Now, I actually would have expected it to have done better on that merge onto Cross County Highway, and I almost really want to go retry that. I'm going to definitely put that on my to-do list. Try to get back here for you guys to see how it will do on that. Cross County is kind of it's a limited access highway, but not an interstate. And another Model 3. Heading down to French Park here. It's a pretty nice, fairly large park. They'll do a little morning hike before the rain comes in today. Kind of a cloudy day in Cincinnati. Kind of what normally we would see in winter time. A lot of gray like this, but this year's been so incredibly nice. Okay, here at lane positioning, I don't really like. I would get farther over to the right and share this road. There's no reason to be going in the middle here. Lane positioning, I know that in version 11 they had mentioned that they have done some improvements in that area, and I really look forward to being able to do it. So here we're going to make this left turn, and then I'll disengage and pull into the parking lot. I'll let it negotiate this left turn. You see how people are driving over the little yellow barrier here. It doesn't want to do that. I'm going to go ahead and go because there's a car behind me that's probably going to come around traffic and come in front of me if I don't go. So that's another little nuance of driving that Tesla needs to figure out how they're going to handle. If you're going to drive in the wild, sometimes you're going to need to drive like the wild to be able to survive. So, it'll be interesting. Alright, I'll pull up and park way up here by the sign. Alright, we'll end the ride here. So, very poor drive rating and really not that hard of a drive.